Hello, today I want to share with you this special cooking. It's how Acholi try cook the chicken. This chicken here is the first frozen chicken that I bought it, and I defroze it. Now I want to cook it. Well, that's how we do it. Like in a real life back home, how we were taught. It's a live chicken. It's just got killed, and you can make it from start. You have to get rid of the feather, and then you can cut it and then cook it. But this one is already made. All what I have to do is wash it, but it's need a proper washing. With chicken, you can't rush. When you're making chicken, you can't rush it cooking it straight away, because chicken has got a certain smell that it is really going to be bad if we didn't prepare it properly. So this one, I'm washing it here, and what happened, I'll put it back here, and then I have to put the hot water on it. I'm just heating up the water a little bit. It's a little bit cold. The water will heat up, and then I'll pour it on it. Why am I doing this? Because I want the skin to be tough, and it will make it easy to cut, and also it will toughen it when you eat it. It will be nice. The taste will be good. So now the water is almost to heat up. We're ready to do this. Okay, yes, we have to be patient. Now the water is ready, and see what's gonna happen when you put a hot water, and all the skin gonna pull all together and puff up. And when it puffs up, it's gonna be tough, and that is the best way. See now, it's not floppy anymore, it's become tough. So this is how it is, and this is how we like it. We don't want it to be like sloppy and slippery and all that, because before we cook it, there's a lot of process that we have to do. Chicken is always something special, and it's the way of cooking it is needed a lot of time. It can take time. So now this one, I have to take it out, put it back there, and then put this one here, and then I'll tip the water off to dry. So this water's done. Okay, put this one up, and I'll let it drain. I'll let the water drain out of it. I'll leave it there for a little bit. Okay. Now, while the water is draining out from it, I just come and get ready with my onion cutting. I need to cut the onion, and I need to cut the tomatoes, get everything ready. So now, chopping my onion, because when you're cooking, you need everything to be ready. You can plan it ahead. Like with this cooking, I know that I want to make a chicken soup. It's organic chicken anyway. It's not like other chicken that you have to roast. With this one, you can make it as a soup because it's organic one. I'm almost there with my onion cutting. Chop my onion nicely and being careful as well so I cannot hurt my fingers. So here we go. It's all good. Just put it there, step by step. Cooking is something that's very important because it's better for each of the family members to know how to cook, because in this country here we got a lot of food, we got a junk food and all that, but we have been warned time to time that eating too much junk food is not healthy. But it's better if you know how to actually cook your own food. So what I'm doing here, these ingredients, because I'm from Africa and it is one tribe called Acholi, which is found in Uganda and Sudan, and still you can find people from the same part of the place. They will still cook wherever they cook the same, and on the other side the way they do it is still different. So I'm just trying to show the way we do it from our side. So this is what, of course, my mom taught me, how I normally do it and how she normally do it, and I adopted it and I try to show it. And my children also, time to time, they'll see me cooking it and they like it. Sometimes they ask, Mom, can you make that chicken soup? It's nice when you make it. Still, they don't know it very much, but one day they will do it by themselves, because something that you can see all the time, someone doing it, and you try to do it, even though you don't do it properly, but one day it'll click. You just find yourself, you'll do it properly. So, and I thought that it would be great if it was recorded, so maybe other people also have interest in looking at other people's ways of cooking, so they'll do it as well, because cooking is something that anyone can do it as long as you like the way someone's doing it. As now we're here, we learn a lot of other people culture cooking, which is good, because culture is the one of very strong culture that we don't need to lose it. So this one is already, I cut it. So now what's gonna happen is those chickens, just take this one out. As I said, it is a process. What am I gonna do? I'm just gonna put the flame on here, because this chicken, even though you see it clean like this, all the feather has been pulled out. There's a little feather that you cannot see. See, like if you stand closely, you can see the little feather that you can't pull it with your fingers. So this one, when it's cooked, when you're eating it, you don't want it to feel it in your mouth. So what we do, we just burn it off on the flame. And else also, if you're burning it off, it can help the skin as well to be tough. The chicken skin is going to be very tough, which is good, and it's also, it can change the smell of the chicken, and it's going to be smoky, and when you're eating it, it smells all good together. So now I'm gonna start that process. So I have to be very careful. See now, you don't put it right on it. You just have to be very careful. You hold it a little bit higher than that. But still, you have to learn how to do it. Otherwise, you can burn yourself. It's not an easy thing to do it. We have to be careful. So young children cannot do this because they don't know the tactic that well. But our children in Africa, you just find like 10 years old, sometimes 8 years old as well. They'll do this thing perfectly and they'll cook. But like the good one, actually, like we're supposed to do it on a normal wood. Like you can put the normal wood to burn, and then you do this on top, so the smoke is nice, because the wood gives a very good smell of smoke. But this one is just this little gas mat, but it's good. It's burning off. The way people do it back home there is very nice. They do it until it is brown. When it's brown all around, so it is all nice by the look of it, and that's what they like, which means that you did it perfectly right, traditional way. So we are far away from home, but yep, what your parent taught you will always stay with you, can't go away. That's why it's very important to be close to the elderly or parents when they're doing their own things, or when they're teaching you, to see what they're doing, or they want you to do it, because they know that tomorrow they may not be there, but you already know what to do and take care of yourself and your family, because life is all about family. And if you know how to cook, which means that you're a good parent, you can feed your family very well. Good cooked food is always something very good. You might cook every day, you might cook sometimes, but it still doesn't mean that takeaway can be ruled out. You can still have takeaway sometimes, but a lot of cooking at home is better. So this one, like this. Because it's got like fat in it, so that's why when it fell into the flame, it's doing that. But for me, it's okay because I know exactly what's happening here. So that one, see, it's brown. Now I'm gonna do the second one. Yeah, it's look brown, isn't it? And it's tough. It's not like soft or floppy, and yeah, it's good. Yeah, I'm doing it with this one as well. You just need to take your time. Don't rush. If you rush, you cannot do a good job. And it's still there's other people who don't do what I'm doing. They just cut the chicken as it is and cook it. And it's still good. It depends how you were taught. So, but if we say that one, it can be like, it doesn't smell good because you didn't change the smell of chicken. But I like burning it like this. and getting rid of those small hairs. So it's good, it's good. Now I'm confident that there's not any small hair just left there. It is still there because they got burnt off. When you're eating it, it's gonna be all nice in your mouth and you can enjoy it. It might look funny when I do it like this, but hey, it is food. It is food. That's why when I normally buying it from the market, when they ask me whether I want it to get chopped off into pieces, I always say no, because this is how I want to make it, because they're normally helping people out. You don't need to disturb yourself. You just let it get chopped up from the top, and then you just come home, wash it, boil it, cook easy, no disturbing yourself. So not because of my culture, because of the way I was taught. I always think, oh no, it's not right, I have to do this first. So here are the 2 chickens. The hair got burned off. They're all nice and brown. So what I do, I just turn this flare off. That is first step. Okay, we are in second step now. Second step, just bear with me. I just bring this one here. This table. I take these people on the other side. Yeah, they'll wait for their time. Just put this one. In here. That's not good. They're already waiting there. Now this is how we cut it. The cutting of the chicken also is done with the fashion. So we got important part of chicken, whereby when it's all cut out, it's gonna come to 12 pieces, and that's how we believe. And the chicken also got a little something like a close over here, so you don't leave that one in, you cut it off. See, this is how you do it. Get this one, another piece, and this close, little close here, it is sharp. You see there, it's got a claw there. So get rid of it. Anything that unusual, get rid of it. The neck, cut it apart. There we go. And then here, this is how we cut the leg. You cut it like that. Normally you need someone to help you to hold it. But if you already been doing this for so many times, you will manage to do it by yourself. Like for me, I'll manage to do it by myself because I've been doing it for a lot of time. This becomes 2 pieces. That one like that. And also this one. Gonna do the same thing like this. Have to be careful and patient and skillful and focus, of course. Anything that you're doing, really, you need to focus. If you don't focus, you can hurt yourself or something will go wrong. There we go. And this part is the difficult one. I don't know why our people do it this way, because this is where the joint are. See, like this one, I got it off here, and again this part, it's like peeling it off. But it's not easy peeling it off. See, like this part, it's a little bit, still I didn't get the joint from here. I have to go back and find it. Yeah, now, like that. And then what you do, you hold it and you pull it like that. Now I open it up and separate them. Well, there, 2 pieces. This one, I cut it like that, break it, like this. But because it's got a lot of fat in it, I have to get rid of it. Some part I have to get rid of it, because otherwise it's gonna be too fatty when you're eating it. You don't enjoy it. So that piece, the back side piece, like that. And this is the hardest part. This is so difficult. This one's supposed to be open right in the middle into 2. Nice way, without any mess. But you can't really do it perfectly. I'll try my best. This is how we separate it into 2. Yeah, now I separate it into 2. Now you cut it like that. Another piece here. Let's come to 2 pieces. Two pieces, one and another one. Now let's get some of this stuff off. Don't need that. Now on this side as well, I have to cut it into 2 pieces. It's also got a little joint here. When you do it perfectly, it just falls into the line. That one there. See? The stuff inside it still. I have to get rid of it. That one. And now, this one is another piece. We just leave it in like that. Those are all rubbish. We don't need that. That one done. I have to do the same with this one. Oh, I don't need to forget this. The claws. Yeah. It is not an easy job. Cut, 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 cut. Like this. It's done. Two pieces. This is the easy part to do. That's the joint can just fall into the place. This one, just like that. Alright. You just put it like that and cut it because the joint is about there, and then you hold it, twist it. Yeah, there you go. Now get rid of the meat. Now this part, go right. Like that. The other side. Like that. Okay. Now to pull it apart. Yeah. Oh God, pull apart. Look at this part. Just get rid of it. We don't need that. It's too much to eat that. Just get rid of these. Yeah, we don't need that. So this one, if this one, that's easy. Just chop it off one piece. Another one. And this one, get what in here. Don't need it. A lot of stuff we don't need it. Yeah, this is the difficult part that I'm talking about. Because this one here, I'll try. And I'm trying now. Just need a sharp knife. Yay, I did it. Now 2 pieces. Again over here. Twist it a bit. Separate it. Now it's 2 pieces. And this one. Just like it and twist it a bit. 2 pieces. See what I have to do? I have to go through all this and get as much fat as I could from here. Get rid of it. But for us, we don't open this one up. But now, for me, I just cut this one in half because it's too big. But normally we don't do that. We just leave it like that because this part is very important in our culture. You know, the chicken can only get slaughtered when the visitors came. When you have a visitor, it's for cultural respect. So the chicken can be slaughtered, and this part can be offered to the visitor. That is a respect that this chicken has been slaughtered for them. And also, if you didn't give it to them, even though they eat it, they know that, oh, these people did not welcome me. So maybe this chicken just made as a normal food for the family. So now I'm going to fry the onion because the chicken is all cut and it's ready. So I have to fry the onion. Because we're getting there. Almost start cooking the chicken. So another thing we need to do is wash it. Washing properly. With the washing, it doesn't matter. We don't need a hot water now. Just wash it with cold water. For me, I don't wash it only one time. I need to wash it again. good. The saucepan is dry. Just need to put a bit of oil in there. A bit of oil, too much oil. Onion in it. This onion. It is a white onion. That's what we use. Yeah. It'll take time. Leave it up a little bit. Boy. Like that. Good. Better. All in the pieces. I just put a little bit of oil just to fry the onion. Too much oil because we got some fat in the chicken. It's gonna be too much. And still, if we see after it's cooked, and we see there's still got a lot of oil in there combined with the fat, we just need to drain off. Just eating too much oily food, it's not good. It's not healthy. Will take some time for it to get ready. Just have to be patient. You know, long back time there in Africa, you will know if someone is cooking and they are happy at the same time they're enjoying what they're doing. You can hear they sing while they're cooking. So it's actually good when you're cooking and you show your happy face. It's better because the people who are going to eat it, they'll enjoy the food. But if you're cooking and you're moody, you look unhappy, and it's look if someone forced you to do it because it's not what you want to do, and you find that people are a little bit hesitating, you know. Even though you cook your food and you get it out, someone might not be really into mood to eat that food happily because of your mood. It is discouraging. But if you're happy and they know that, oh, okay, this person is doing this one with a good heart, and because they do care about the family, and that's why it is very important when you're cooking you have to be happy, because food is important and food is something that can bring family together. Because when the food is cooked and on the table people are eating, and that's where you can see all the family sitting happily and eating happily, and that is the joy of your cooking. But if you cook food, you don't have a warm heart to welcome people to eat that food, well, that food can be eaten, but it's not enjoyable. It's good to eat food, you can enjoy. At the same time, you see the person that make that food in the family, they're happy for what they did, and they're happy and showing you that they did it for you, and you're enjoying it, and that is their joy. Yeah, that is good, and that is the reason of making food for family. That is really the reason. You can't be angry when you're making the food for your family. And sometimes some people, when they cook the food, they just put it there, food is ready, come and eat. And the way they welcome people, that's not very good. That's not very good. It is discouraging. It is discouraging. We have to be happy with our family, because those are the people that always with us. And you make them happy, they will make you happy. If you give them a hard time, they will also give you a hard time. So family is something that is very challenging. No one can really predict what their family really going to be like. As we all know, we want a happy family, but to make that happy family, you don't know how to make it. You just do what you can to make them happy, but show your happiness to them, and that is what's going to be your happiness. They will pay that. So for me, I always, when I cook, I would love to see that each of the family member enjoy the food. And that is my joy. That if you cook the food and no one is interested in it, and you're saying the food is ready, guys, come, let's sit down and eat. And everyone's saying, okay. And you see them, they're not turning out to come and eat your food. That is upsetting and it's discouraging, because I made it for you. I took my time and give it to you to make this food for you. So it's better to respect it, to acknowledge it, and come, sit down, enjoy it, make me happy. So what I normally do here, the onion is almost there, it's almost ready. What I do, I've got a curry powder here. This curry powder also, the way I do it, I just put it in a fried onion there, and then fry it a little bit together, something like 2 minutes together with the onion, and see how they blend in. So this onion is ready, all brown and nice. I'll put the tomatoes in it now. What's happening now is that I have to make this one, okay, as a gravy. So now just need to cook a little bit. It's so good, nice. Because I'm not going to put some water in it yet. What I do, I put this chicken in it and fry them together. Chicken will go in there. And then I'll fry them together. When cooking, it's always good to wash the dishes that you have used. Don't leave the mess sitting around there. Just fry. No water yet. And I have to add the salt in it. So the salt still goes in it. Careful when doing this too. Sometimes you end up taking all the soup and the meat out. Nicely. Time to go down. So now, as you see, the color powder changing the color of the chicken, and that's how I like it. It's yellow in color. With all this process, it will give a good taste to the chicken, and then the soup also is going to be nice and clean. So now I'm going to leave it a little bit, cover it, and give it a time to cook. Yeah, this is the chicken. It's all frying out, all the water gone from it. All what I need to do is put a new water in it. So now it's gonna cook. Put the water right up. It's gonna be a nice and tasty soup. So now I'm gonna leave it for a bit to cook. And yep, look, because this chicken got a lot of fat in it, and look, this is what I drained out of it. So when you fry it, actually, like, the fat in it, it will melt. When it's melt, you can able to drain it out like the way I did. It's all out now. So now there's not much fat in it here. So when you eat it, it's all nice. You can eat it as much as you can. It's not gonna make you like feel sick or it's make you like, oh, I don't want to eat this. So beautiful. And just give some time for it to cook. And we'll come back to it later. Yes, now we can check the soup. Wow, the soup is all good and ready. And it doesn't look very light, it's look a little bit thicker because of the tomatoes and the onion that have been fried with it together. Will make soup a little bit thicker, not too thick, and it's not too light. So it's all ready now. I'm just gonna turn it off. And look, it's very nice. It's look good. It's ready. So this one, you can drink the soup, and someone is ready to have the soup so far. I'm not gonna show you who, but someone's gonna have it. So it's all beautiful, and then we can have it with rice. We're gonna make rice and have it with it. Anyone who wanna have it as a soup like this, they'll have it as well. So it's all beautiful. Add one more in it. So here we go. Yep. So good. Amazing. Beautiful. This is how I was taught how to make the chicken with the soup like this. Thank you guys. Thank you for bearing with me, and you watch it all, and here we are. Learn from it if you're interested.